I think the most, maybe besides the Bills and the Patriots game, the most surprising game has to be the Ravens and Lions. Am I biased?
Yes, yes, yes,
100%.
yes, yes. Oh my God!
But who saw that coming?
Who? Who are the Lions? Where did they go?
They reverted back to
What did Matt say
old
last week,
Lions.
dude? They're the best team in the NFC.
Yeah, he did say that. He totally
Yeah,
said
I
What
that.
happened
did.
to them?
I jinxed them, I guess. I don't know.
I guess.
The Matt Jinx. Yeah, I said this was gonna be a game to watch. I was my game to watch. Maybe a little Ravens bias, but it was my game to watch last week. Is what I said last week.
No, I definitely thought it was going to be a good game.
It was a game to watch.
Did I know the Lions were going to
For
get
Ravens
absolutely
fans.
stomped? No. Had no clue that.
I didn't expect it either. I really didn't. I was gonna be a nice good game.
I expected a good game where the Lions win, honestly.
And that's fair. I think a lot of people did. I think a lot of people took the Lions in this. They're obviously the team on fire right now. The Ravens are a bit shaky, losing games they probably shouldn't. And I think that's an absolute fair take.
But Lamar looked like a freaking quarterback. He didn't look like no damn running back. He hung, what was it, almost 400 yards and 3 touchdowns?
It was
I think
350
he had
something
like 4
passing.
touchdowns and a rushing touchdown.
He had no. I think he did have 4 passing and 1 rushing. I think he had 350 something passing yards, and he ran for like 38. So he almost had a total of 400 scrimmage yards.
Yeah, no, he they looked good. They looked good as a whole. Their defense was suffocating. Lamar was playing like a top tier quarterback. Like, a few years ago when the whole hype train was on Lamar, I mean the Eagles came, or not the Eagles, excuse me, the Ravens came and they bought it.
I was one of the few. I didn't watch the game, I will say, and then leave it at this. I was one of the few that probably would take the Ravens. I would have guessed they win by no more than 10, though. Win
10's a good win.
35-0.
10's a good win for against that Lions team.
Yeah,
We won by 30. We won by 32.
I was gonna say it's not 30 plus. Yeah.
Yeah, the fact that they held the Lions to what, 10 points?
Mm-hmm.
The Lions they're a high powered team.
Mm-hmm. Well,
And they had drops. Jared Goff looked like a deer that just learned how to walk. They couldn't get nothing going. The defense wasn't there. The defense was out there just, I don't know, smelling the flowers or something. I don't know what they was doing.
mm-hmm.
When I saw there was only one player on the lines that played well. Jameer Gibbs.
Well, no, I would say I agree to an extent. He
He
did
had
play
one
well.
good play.
He did play well, but all his stuff was garbage time. Because damn near the whole second half was garbage time. It was 35-0 in the second half. Like,
Yeah, it's
it was
hard
all
to
garbage
the player look good whenever the opposing team puts in their second and third stringers.
Because I was
Well,
gonna
that's
say,
what I said from what I saw after I just said I didn't watch the game. So all I can go off of is stats. That's all I can go off of on this one.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jameer Gibbs, he did good against the second team.
I think that I expected to the Ravens defense. I didn't expect them to only allow the Lions to score 6. I didn't expect that. I'm not gonna lie. But this Ravens defense has shown me, a Ravens fan who watches every single game, they are a top tier defense. They can play some of the best offenses and limit them to certain points. I've seen this in and out. One thing I haven't been seeing this year is the offense clicking the way it did. This is the first game where I could say we didn't really turn the ball over. We did have a fumble. Of course, we had a fumble. We always have fumbles, but we were able to click for majority of the game. And that's all I want to see going forward, because I know we can play like this. Or are we going to be blowing teams out like this every week? No. But I know we can be beating teams that maybe people don't expect us to beat. And we have a tough schedule later on the season, and that's where we're going to have to really try to stay consistent and get those wins.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, absolutely. Lamar played great. We've seen him do this. Defense played great. We were able to get pressure on Jared Goff, which was one of the bigger things that I think people were, didn't think we were going to be able to do, and we were able to.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think what else I gotta say? Oh, and we did elect to receive. Usually, when you win the toss, you elect to defer. We actually elected to receive, and I think that was that was momentum. We were to score in that first drive, kind of like show them that we're here. I think that kind of helped a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it was definitely surprising. I tuned into the game in the second quarter, and it was already, I think,
It's like
28-0 or 35-0, and I was like,
Something like
dude, no way. And I was watching Jared Goff just struggle to get the ball down the field, and I was like, is this the same Lions as they were last week or the week before?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm with you.
Roquan said this. And he said this before the game. Well, I think he said this after the game, but he said the Lions haven't faced a defense quite like ours. And maybe he's right. I don't know who the Lions have really played. They're a good team. I'm not gonna say they're not a good team. They're absolutely a good team. I just don't know what defense they're facing. I do think they're still an elite offense regardless of the defense they played. So it is a bit surprising with the only 6 points. But yeah, no, I don't know what happened. I really don't.
Just seemed like the Ravens were firing on all cylinders, and the Lions had a couple cylinders missing.
Something like that. Yeah. Something like that. I expect the Lions to be fine. I don't think this is a panic mode for the Lions. This is one game against a good team. If this was a bad team and they get blown out like this, then maybe I'll hit the panic button. But no, it's a good team. I think they can still win their division, like I was saying, and I think they'll be fine. And I think if the Ravens can play like this, they can be one of the top dogs in the AFC.
The Ravens looked really good. I think they just need to keep that consistency going with their offense,
That's all we need.
and I think they're definitely one of the top teams in the AFC for sure.
That's the key word, consistency. That's all we need to see.
Mhm.
It feels like it's always something. Drops, turnovers. It's always something.
And what?
Yeah.
This was what first game without Lamar doing the F word, fumbling.
We fumbled. It was a handoff
Yeah,
fumble.
You did?
It was a handoff
Yeah.
fumble. Still a fumble. I actually don't know if it'll go against him though, because technically it was in the running back's gut. He tried to pull it, so this fumble might go on Justice Hill, and it probably is Justice Hill's fault because I think he squeezed a little too early. Obviously, it's a read option. The handoff stuff is complicated, but they might
They
mark
wouldn't
it.
call that on him though.
Yeah, anyway,
They probably will, but me personally, I wouldn't call those on the quarterback.
I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I just need to see this more, and I'm excited for Ravens football. Arizona this week. Let's get it.